What's up, everybody? It's Avcami. Today, I'm just here on this bench, just looking at the view, just looking at my Miata, looking all cute. Damn, look at this guy just staring at me. Look at that. His character's literally staring at me. What the hell, bro? What a weirdo. What's up, though? How have you guys been? It's been a while. There's been a lot going on in my life. A lot of things that I guess you could call a roadblock. Nevertheless. Uh-oh. I'm in the dirt. But we push through. Because that's just what life's about, you know? It's always an important test of self. To see how much you can take. You know, just like when you're driving a car. Like right now I'm probably hitting his Miata's limits. Otherwise, I would be flying off cliffs and spinning out. But in all aspects of life, you know, we all have our own personal limits for everything. So how much are you willing to go to figure them out? There might be fails, you know, I just spun out because I put too much angle on the Miata, but that's okay. Just gotta keep moving. It's really true that the only thing that's stopping you from obtaining certain things is yourself. You get in your own way by saying you can't do certain things. And then you start to notice that more roadblocks will come in. Because you're not focused on the thing that you need to complete in the moment. This Miata feels really good though. For like a little slidey car. Any of you guys play on a wheel, definitely hop into a completely stock Miata. No tires, no tire width, nothing. This thing feels great. A lot of inertia needs to be had. Just allow the oversteer of your vehicle to cause the car to go into a drift. Don't worry about pulling the handbrake or doing anything to get the car to go out except for simple oversteer. And you can go into a fence just like that. I'm in a house. Sorry about your bikes, or you want to know a crazy thing? Like, so many people on this earth don't even know what it feels like to be loved. Whether they're like young and not there yet, or even like people older. That's wild, if you think about it. Because when you grow, you kind of get to a point where you don't necessarily forget, but you know, any sort of guardian care that you received, whether it's a parent / guardian, that's not there anymore, and it all comes to a point where it's up to you now to give that to yourself, you know? I feel that's a very good way to grow. But I feel that's a very good way to grow. And not necessarily like too fast, but a quicker way to grow, at least mentally, to mature. To be able to be your own parent. Obviously, you still have to follow rules and whatnot that you can make up. But the rules of life, you know, when you're older, it's kind of just like morals. Just like with driving. It's all morals. Yeah, we might want to go fast sometimes. We might want to drift around a bit, but I mean, you know, people with good morals, you know, they're not going to put others in danger. And it's good that at least most of us can follow that sort of set of rules. But even then, how are we supposed to know what love feels like if we have to give it to ourselves? But where do we find it? You know, so then you're like, okay, well, let me look externally. But then what happens in that process is that we stop like looking at ourselves and our own life. Like that's all life comes to. And I guess there's just more. There's more to life than just that. Because if you can't challenge yourself to push your own limits and to enjoy the person that you actually are, what is so good about having love from them, said vaguely, if you can't even feel it for yourself, you know? Again, we're really sending this Miata right now. I imagine the majority of the people who watch this video are probably my age, maybe a bit younger, maybe a few that are older. But either way, I feel we're all at a point right now where we're probably searching for something. Searching for something to move forward with our lives. Inside of our own little world. This Miata is so slow. I'm floored at 86. Come on. Give me some downhill movement. I truly believe that thing that we're all searching for is the appreciation of ourselves. And sure, you know, we can like ourselves and whatnot, but like that's different. Or we could see ourselves as good people. But I think the way is to understand that you're a person too. So you could see yourself as a best friend. You know, you see yourself as another person. Sort of talk to yourself in a not weird, you know, insane way. I mean, I guess I do that, quite frankly. I guess I'm doing that right now to this microphone, aren't I? Interesting. When I go out and drive, I can find enjoyment in just going the speed limit. Like, obviously, when you have somewhere to be and you're stuck in traffic, sure, that can be annoying. But, like, sometimes when I'm going, like, through the canyons or whatever, like, I'll just be cruising at the speed limit. And it's at a time of day where nobody else is there. I'm alone. Nobody's with me in my car. It just feels right. Because I'm not trying to, you know, go fast. I feel like that mindset is kind of plaguing everything. Everybody wants to be the fastest. Everybody wants to look the coolest. But once again, what does their opinions matter if you can't even have a good one for yourself, about yourself? To grow further, I'd say it's one of the most important aspects that we need to get used to before we decide to fucking end it all.